Hey, it's Natalie, and here is your manna for today. I don't know about you, but I am sick and tired of the coronavirus and COVID 19. Yes, I have had enough of it. You feel me? I'm sure there are other people who feel this way, and I'm tired of it for a host of reasons. But the main reason that I'm really fed up with it is the number of people who have lost their lives because of it, the number of deaths that have been caused by it. And unfortunately, it has hit close to home. Not close to home, it has hit home for us, myself and my family. We lost a loved one last week to COVID 19. This family member had been in the hospital and was fighting to live, fighting to live. And so it is very sad for us, and our hearts are broken. And other people who are dealing with this, there's a common question that may come up during this health crisis, this global health crisis, or any time you find yourself in a storm when life has turned upside down and life has changed, and you find yourself in uncharted waters and places that you don't want to be in. The question may come up as to where is God? Where is Yah in all of this? And if He is a loving Father, why would He allow such things to happen in our world? And there is a passage that I want you to sit with this week. That means read it again, keep reading it, let it marinate in your spirit, and may you find comfort in it. It's in Mark chapter 4. Mark chapter 4, verses 35 through 41. And the subheading for this in my Bible and in many Bibles is that Yeshua calms the storm. Yeshua calms the storm. And it is a time when the disciples find themselves in the midst of the storm, out in the water, in a boat, and the waves are hitting, and they felt like their lives were threatened. They were full of fear. They were afraid, and they were in this storm. But when you read the passage, you will notice that Yeshua was with them in the storm. That while they were in the boat and the storm was happening, they went down to the stern where Yeshua was sleeping, and there he was. And they woke him up and said, "Do you not know, or aren't you not concerned that we're going to die, that we're going to perish?" And he gets up and he rebukes the storm. And he says to them, "Do you still have little faith?" And so there are 2 points that I want to bring up to you quickly in this video from this passage. The first is that notice where Yeshua was. He was right there with him. It is the same for us. No matter where we find ourselves, no matter what storm we are facing, no matter what challenge, difficulty, or trouble we are dealing with, He is there with us. The scripture says that He would never leave us nor forsake us. And just because you found yourself in a storm does not mean that He is not faithful to His word. He is there. And the second thing is that we have to have faith. Faith that He is not moving, faith that He has not changed, and faith that He is working it out in His time and in His way. That even though we don't like what we're experiencing, He sees us, He's with us, and He's working it out. Now, I am not speaking to you from something I have just read. I am speaking to you from my heart and from experience. He has never left us. We have the ability to leave Him, but He's never left us. And so in this storm, however you are dealing with it or whatever you are facing, do not leave Him, because He has not left you. You may not like where you are. You may not like what you're experiencing, but He is faithful to His word. And the boat is rocking, but He is there. And I believe that, my sister, with all of my heart. And I'm living it right now, because it is Him that is covering us. It is Him that is carrying us. It is Him that is protecting us in the midst of everything that is going on. So, where is he? Right here. Where else would he be? We're his children. He loves us. He is not a fair-weathered friend. He's not a fair-weathered father. He's not a fair-weathered God. He is with us whether the storms are raging or the sun is shining brightly. And so I pray that you remain faithful to him in the midst of it all. And how do you remain faithful to him? By getting in his word, by trusting in his word, and then putting his word into action. You see, I can't make videos and send out newsletters and do prayer calls and do Bible study and offer these retreats and teach you something that I myself am not willing to live out. And here is my opportunity. In the midst of heartache, in the midst of losing a loved one, in the COVID-19 health crisis, the question is, where am I? Am I going to remain faithful to him? Yes, I am. And I'm grateful to him that he is carrying me, that he's carrying my family, that he's carrying you. He's carrying all of us who consider ourselves true believers and who love him. And I am grateful for it. So be encouraged today. Read Mark chapter 4, verses 35 through 41, and marinate in it. Allow the words to meditate in your heart, or just sit with it and find comfort. I guarantee you'll see that he is faithful. So be blessed, and I look forward to connecting with you next week.